Hi, are you a basketball player that plays too tight in the game and therefore aren't playing your normal game compared to what you're capable of in a practice situation or a scrimmage? I'm Dr. Patrick Cohn with Peak Performance Sports. In today's video, you're going to learn how to loosen up and play your normal game in competition. You're watching Sessions with Doc. So one of the challenges for basketball players is their inability to take their full practice game, all their skills they display in practice, to competition or to game settings. Well, why? Well, they describe that they're playing tight, they're playing tentative, they're playing maybe not to lose, or they're playing not to make mistakes. So first of all, why do ball players tend to tighten up and not use all their skills? I think primarily it comes from this idea of fear of failure. When ball players are afraid to fail, they're afraid to disappoint their coach or their teammates, or they're afraid to that they won't get the most out of their ability based upon their practice, they tend to go too tight, which means they play tentative and they play scared and they don't take risks. In that situation, in other words, you might not shoot the ball as often as you would in a scrimmage or a practice situation. You might be more hesitant, or you might look hesitant when you're taking a shot, and then obviously the opportunity's gone and you have someone in your face already to reject the shot. You might get indecisive on whether to drive, whether to shoot, whether to pass the ball, for example. Those are some of the signs when you're playing tight and tentative. So what's ultimately the solution? It's really all about trust in your skills. Being able to take your normal skills that you practice every day and to trust those skills and those moves that you have in practice when you're in a game setting. Now, in order to do that, the first thing you have to do is you have to let go of whatever that outcome, whatever that fearful outcome that you have in your mind is holding you back. Yes, that's the fear of failure. Most of the time, players don't want to disappoint a coach. They don't want to disappoint their teammates. They don't want to look silly or embarrass themselves by making mistakes, so they hold back. That's the first step that you have to get beyond. In other words, you can't think about what your teammates are going to think about, what coach is going to think about, maybe what your parents are going to think about. You have to let go of what others might think, or this fear of embarrassment. The second part of that is you have to play with reckless abandon. What does that mean? You have to go out there and play athletically, play intuitively, play instinctively, play like you do obviously in a practice situation when there is no consequences if you make a mistake. So you have to apply that same mindset to games. One of the ways you do that is basically trust your basketball instincts. In other words, play athletic, look and react, go with your first instinct, and be more decisive in those situations. Super, super important. I can't stress this enough, is you have to get the ball and be decisive. Or even off the ball, you want to be more decisive. That will help you take your practice game, your practice moves to competition more readily and play more consistently. Hey, if you want more information, jump over to peaksports.com and download my free report about the top mistakes athletes make in their pregame mental preparation. Thanks. If you want to be notified when we upload more mental training videos just like this one, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just click on my picture in the upper right-hand corner of this video. We've teed up 2 more mental training videos for you to check out today. Please visit our website if you want to learn more about mental training.